Hello everyone, Sash here, and I'm here with a different Blue Eyes deck from last time. This is the Guardragon build for Blue Eyes, and honestly I feel that this is the best version of Blue Eyes, just because it's able to turbo out negates, it's able to, every once in a while, play under Nibiru and a hand trap, which is nice, We can do it. Not always, but we can do it. So, this is my Blue Eyes Guardragon build. If you guys enjoy, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this deck that I've put together. So, first things first, only two Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragons, just because you don't really need to see three, because you're only able to summon one in one turn anyway. And honestly, two's enough. Let's put it this way, because this isn't pure. You're not going to be, grinding out a little bit as pure would. This is just make the negate so that they can't play, which is honestly really rude. But like that's Yu-Gi-Oh nowadays. 3 copies of Blue Eyes White Dragons. This is just standard, and then 2 copies of the White Stone of Legend to finish off for our Blue Eyes cards. Whoops. What did I do? I don't think I did anything. There we go. Alright, so that's it for Blue Eyes cards. Moving on to Chaos Dragons for our engine. 2 copies of Chaos Dragon Levianeer, 1 Red MD, 1 Destrudo, the Lost Dragon's Fissure, and then the Black Dragon and the White Dragon. I don't play Starleech Safer because I don't have any, and I haven't really tested around with him. And I just haven't found a way to incorporate him. He's an incredible card. There's a reason why he's so expensive. Other than the fact that he's a secret rare and short printed. But it's a really great card. I just don't see it, helping that much. Because yes, it boosts consistency, but it also kind of sometimes wastes your normal summon. Yes, it adds Levianeer from grave to hand, but you have Melody to search it directly from the deck. So you can run it, I just don't think it's necessary. Moving on to pretty much everything that will summon Ib for you. 3 copies of Draconet, 1 copy of Galaxy Serpent, 1 copy of World Chalice Guardragon. If I can move these over, that would be nice. I run 1 copy of Alexandrite Dragon and 1 copy of Flameville Guard because I am running Unexpected Die. Just 1 of them. 1 of each will be fine. Same with the Guard Dragons. 1 Garmodies and 1 Prominence. It's just, these help you unbrick hands. They are bricks when you have Draconet, but they, 1, help you unbrick hands. 2, you need Alexandrite and Garmodies and Prominence. You need these because that's how you're going to make F.A. Don Dragster through, what's his name? Through a Destrudo. And then 1 Quacky Mirror, because we like to shut down decks, and that's what we do. We summon this off of Hieratic Seal, people. We don't summon this during our turn and say, well, I'm done. You do this to disrupt plays during your opponent's turn, if you guys haven't watched any of my other ones where I explain that. And then I also run 2 copies of Nibiru. And so my reasoning behind 2 copies of Nibiru is this deck struggles going second. Because, yes, you can still make boards, but since so many of these decks today, we have Thunder Dragons, we have Sky Strikers, we have Salamangers, just all these disruptions, Nibiru helps you go second. And when you go first, opening Nibiru, 1, it's a light monster. You can discard it off Melody to have another monster for Levianeer. 2, say they break your board, because this board is breakable. Like, you can Super Poly it. What if, they Super Poly, yeah, sure. What if they Kaiju? What if they've used all your negates? What if Dark Ruler no more? No one's playing that card right now, but I mean, some people do. So yeah, and they pop off with all their plays. Now, you can just Nibiru them. So, this way, you have that second, line of defense. And I mean, if you don't want to run it, that's fine. Just run 2 Call by the Grave, because Call by the Grave is Call by the Grave, and you don't want to be hand-trapped. But yeah. Moving on to spells, I am running 3 copies of Melody of the Awakening Dragon, 2 copies of Traden, And then a new addition I'm running, one Upstart Goblin. It's literally a +1. Life points don't matter in this deck because they're not going to be play Yu-Gi-Oh anyways on their next turn, if everything goes well. Next I'm running double Return of the Dragon Lords, double World Legacy Guardragon, one copy of Succession, and one copy of Monster Reborn. Succession's nice to have because say you already opened up Guardragon, instead of adding another brick to your hand, you can add pretty much a Monster Reborn off of Ib, which is nice. And then for our one-ofs, Dragon Shrine, Foolish Burial, and Unexpected Die. That's it for the main deck. I don't know what there's much to explain about this. Going on to the side deck. Side deck is always personal preference. But for me, I'm going to be running 3 copies of Ash, 3 copies of Valor, 3 copies of DD Crow. I'm actually starting to like this card a lot. It just helps disrupt plays, except against Orcus, because it can disrupt plays, but it also helps them. I run 2 copies of Gamma Seal, which you can't see because I'm dumb. 2 copies of Gamma Seal. Again, you know, if they have a Colossus, just plop down a Gamma Seal. 1 copy of Ogre and 1 copy of Haunted Mansion. And then 2 copies of Call by the Grave if you're playing against Sky Strikers and you don't... and Nabir's like literally useless. So that's it for the side deck. Again, this is all personal preference. Now onto the extra deck. We're running 1 Link Karibo. This is for the old combo. If you don't open up Draconet and you open up your level 1 Light Tuner Dragon and a World Legacy Guardragon, this way can still pop off. It's a slower start, but it's still a start. 1 copy of Landfornicus, 1 copy of Elpie, 1 copy of Pisty, no Agripane because ban list, duh. 2 copies of Saryuja instead of 1, and this just helps. I always pretty much use the second Saryuja to help go through more resources to make a big board. I also run 1 copy of Hieratic Seal, which is just a great disruption to have. 1 copy of Triple Burst. I generally make this to have, like, during brick plays I'll make a Triple Burst. I don't generally make him as one of my negates. Then I also run 1 copy of Boral Sword, because it's Boral Sword. And if they break your board and you still have monsters, you can Boral Sword. For our synchros, 1 copy of Ib, starts your entire combo. 1 copy of Spirit and 1 copy of F.A. Dawn Dragster. If you have Borreload Savage Dragon, run it over the Spirit Dragon, because you can summon, let's say you have Garmedes on the field and you have Alexandrite Dragon. Summon the Destrudo, targeting the Garmedes. The Destrudo's level 4. Use the Garmedes and your Saryuja to make Hieratic Seal, and then use Alexandrite and Destrudo to make what's his name? To make a Borreload Savage with Saryuja. That's 4 negates. If you can't tell, I'm talking fast because I have stuff to do. For Eggsy, 1 Divine Dragon from Night Felgrand, 1 Hope Harbinger, and 1 number 90. All monster negates. They're all good. So this is it for my Guardragon deck with Blue Eyes. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new, again, subscribe, like if you enjoyed. Comment decks that you want to see. I'll try to make them. I probably won't, but I'll try. If I have the cards, I will. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you next week.